I think it just basically kind of crumpled the spare into the back gate or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And whatever.
So what model did he get?
A Compass.
That's what I ended up getting.
Yeah. I
Today.
know you were getting you've been talking about getting a new car. I'm still unclear as to why you would do that, but.
Oh, a lot of reasons.
How long did you have the other one?
A little over 3 years, I think.
Okay, that long. I guess I didn't
I've had it
do
a while.
Okay.
I've had this Compass a while. Maybe even 4 years I've had it.
So
I don't remember.
You kept the same model Jeep?
Yeah, what's crazy
I think
is...
just about 4 years, because I think you got that right after I started.
Yeah, because we were talking about, because you got a Sonic and I had a Sonic and I switched over to a Jeep. But I fully intended on getting a Jeep Cherokee. I went out to Klaben today. I didn't think I was going to buy a car at all. Like, I was just like, I wasn't getting my hopes up because I told you guys I had some financial stuff to work out. And I didn't want to do it where I'd be upside down on a car or anything like that. So I go out there and I just test drive a bunch of cars just like for fun. Well, I walk in, there's a brand new Jeep Compass out. And this thing is sweet. It's way cooler than the one I had before. It's their brand new model, like just came out, I think, last week or something. And I'm like, well, I mean, I was going to get this one, but... So I test drove it, and it's actually, like, really awesome, and it's got a lot more features now than my Jeep had before. So... and
you bought it or you're leasing it?
I leased it.
Okay.
39-month lease. So then I can change my mind,
how does it work when you roll over an unpaid-for car?
Well, I had trade-in value.
Uh-huh.
And then I had what I still owed on it, and it was essentially a wash.
You got to pay off what you still owe on it?
No. It
On the
washed,
old one?
right?
Oh.
So like they gave me an amount of money for my trade-in.
Oh, I see.
And then I owed only just a little bit more than that.
So you're about halfway through then.
Yeah, so it was like it was not a big deal.
Okay.
But they let's put it this way. Because they know that I work for them and whatever, they definitely took care of me, but they didn't like fudge anything crazy. But I was just like, I just wasn't, in my mind, I was just going there and I was just going to test drive some cars, figure out what I needed to do to get my finances in the right spot to get into a car. So when they came back, they're like, all right. I'm like, all right, what?
That's how car dealerships do it.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
What do I have to do to get you in this car today?
They don't want me to leave.
Right.
You know, but they know I'm going to be back. At least in my case, they know I'm going to be back. But they, he just comes back in. He's like, yeah, this is going to happen. I'm like, oh. So then, we're going through all this stuff. And then it wasn't until he's like, hey, do you need to clean out anything from your car? I'm like, oh, right. That's what this is. I'm giving you this car and I'm taking this new one. And that's what's happening. It just gave, I don't know. It didn't register to me. And then
You didn't know that they were going to swap cars?
That's kind of how...
it just was like, it happened so fast. I was just like, I had been test driving cars all day just for fun. And I just didn't really think about it. And then it wasn't until I walked outside, I'm like, oh yeah. So I had a couple of, I had my mug in my car and my cords.
You told them that you had gotten the gum iceberg off and everything?
Yep.
Did you get,
Gum iceberg gone.
Is that on the Carfax?
No.
Former gum door iceberg. Gumberg.
Does someone need to know that? I don't know.
All right.
Just real quick survey. We all knew that she was going to this or saw on social media that she was going to Klaben today. Who here thought she was coming back with a new car? Because I did.
Well, no, you texted me, hey, I'm going to be late today. I have a client meeting.
I had a meeting.
Right. And so I'm like, oh, all right.
But
Okay. We all do those.
I saw once she said, I'm test driving a bunch of cars. I'm like, okay, Erika's getting a new car today.
Yeah,
I just know Erika well enough that she's going to be like, okay, I'll do it.
Yep, impulse buy.
But the whole plan was to go out there to meet I hadn't been out to the Jeep dealership, only been out to their other locations. So I was like, I'm going to go there, I'm going to meet the people, say hi to my friend Tracy that works for the whole dealership, and test drive some cars, and then leave. And then I was like, well, let's just see where we're at, with the finances and whatever. And they made it happen so I can leave there with a new car. So I am.
That's what a good dealership does. They don't give you enough time to change your mind. They're like, hey, we'll figure it out.
But even I will not change my mind. This car is awesome. It's gonna be affordable for me. It's awesome, and I'm not in a financial burden, so I'm happy. And my husband's happy because he's been sick of me complaining about the fact that he has a new car and that I hadn't. So, and this is my first brand new Jeep. So I've only owned used before. So
wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't own it. It's a lease, but that'll actually motivate me to keep it clean And then in 3 years, when I decide I'm sick of it, I go in, trade it in, get a new car.
See, that's why I'm glad I really don't care about cars. I mean, I drove an '02 Camry for
You had that forever.
12 years. Yeah.
You had that most of the time you've been here.
Yeah. I've only had my car now for a couple years.
I didn't think I cared about cars, but it turns
Yeah.
out I really do.
Yeah, I don't care. As long as it runs, gets me where I need to go, don't care.
But this thing has like features that I haven't ever had before. Heated seats and leather seats and just stuff I never thought I could have.
What was it you said you wanted that you were mad you didn't have last week? It was does it have the sensor that tells you how much of the car is paid off?
Oh,
Is that a thing?
No, because it'll say like
Does have the gas, though.
15% oil life left, and then you go, oh, I got to go get it changed. And then
Yeah.
it'd be nice if it said, here's the percentage you still have paid off, but it's a lease, so it's
no, but it does have the gas gauge. So I will be able to tell exactly how many miles I have left.
gas
to the gallon.
gauge. I thought came standard, but what do I know? Again, I'm not a car guy.
Well,
I
no,
thought
the
every
one where it tells you how many
The
miles you have left.
fancy gas gauge.
Not the full or empty. Yeah, that seems to come standard.
Now you're gonna notice we like to get real down and dirty with the Jeep, so we don't even give you a gas gauge.
Good luck.
You want to live that hashtag Jeep life? Guess what? You're not gonna know how much of gas you got.
Oh God.
You always want to keep a full can in the back seat.
I mean, if you're driving a Jeep Wrangler, you're always almost out of gas anyway.
Is that true?
Well, just they don't get the best gas mileage.
You're gonna have to wrangle
The
up
compass
some
is
gas.
Well, the compass, the one I have, it does the start-stop feature. So when I'm sitting at a stoplight, it turns the car off. So I'm conserving gas while I'm
Wait,
driving.
what?
Yeah.
Wait, when you're at a stoplight, your car turns off?
Yep. Turns off, and then as soon as I let my foot off the brake, it turns back on, and I cruise.
Oh, it's like a hybrid thing or something?
And trust me when I say it's not like it's like, well, it's gonna take a little to start back up again. It's instant. So as soon as I let my foot off the brake, it starts up and I'm going.
Wow.
But it's cool. Like I've never had anything like that before. I
I'm
didn't
just
know that
cool keeping my
existed.
foot on the brake at a stoplight. I'm okay with it.
But by powering down your car, you're conserving gas and energy and
I
whatever.
don't think you're conserving that much gas if your car turns off at a
Well,
stoplight.
if it's a feature, I feel like it has to do something.
I think it's a cool feature that somebody came up with, and they go, "Oh, I conserve gas." You're not gonna save money on gas because you're like,
I don't know.
"Oh, look at all this gas I'm saving."
And then
my
it
car
won't be a
turns off
big
at the red
difference.
light.
This is bad for
Unbelievable.
Erika too because she thinks that she can ride any car to E and beyond. So she's gonna be like, "Well, I'm stopping at this many lights, so I can go this much further."
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Plenty more where that came from. Click here to subscribe. Click here to watch another video. We'll see you next time.